So, just as I said, that we're going to be doing trigonometry 2, and this is my email on this on the slide, optimistojo@gmail.com, which you are going to submit your assignments at the end of this class. And we say we are going to be looking at the application of trigonometric ratio. And the application of trigonometric ratio, we have angle of elevation, angle of depression, and bearing. But today, because of our time, we are not going to bearing. We are not going to do bearing today. I promise you that we are going to be doing bearing in our next class by the grace of God. So today we are going to be looking at angle of elevation and angle of depression. Angle of elevation and angle of depression. Now, I want to ask you a question, please. How do we differentiate between angle of elevation and angle of depression? How do we differentiate between angle of elevation and angle of depression? Please, if your video is not on, you put on your video. I want to see you. And enter with your real name. Put on your video and enter with your real name, please. Is that okay? So, who will tell me the difference between angle of elevation and angle of depression? Who will tell me? What's the difference between angle of elevation and angle of depression? Deborah, do you want to try?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell us now. What's the difference between angle of elevation and angle of depression?
Angle of elevation has to do with the angle or the height from the ground to like above, while angle of depression has to do with your foresight from above to the ground.
Okay, you try. Now, anytime everybody look straight, just look straight. Horizontally, just look straight. Anything that will make you look upward above your normal height, then that is said to be angle of elevation. You have elevated your sights. Is that okay? You were formerly looking straight, but at a time you need to look up, maybe to see that butterfly that is flying. Maybe you need to see the butterfly, then you need to put your head up and look at the bird or the butterfly or whatsoever you want. And at times you may also be looking straight and you want to look something that is down, something that is on the ground. Then there is a need for you to look down, to change your sight. And because you are depressing your eyes, that angle is called angle of depression. It's called what?
Angle of depression.
It's called angle of depression. So, can you see my slide?
Yes, sir.
Now, you can see that if you are looking straight and you now bend your sight to look downward, you will see angle beta, and that is depression, angle of depression. And when you are formally looking up, you are looking straight and you look up, then you form an angle alpha, and that is angle of elevation. And anytime you are talking about angle of elevation and angle of depression, one thing should come into your mind is that you always have a Z-shaped angle. You always have what? A Z-shaped angle. And what you will have is alternate angle. And we know that alternate angle are equal. Alternate angle are what? equal. So very fast, let's continue. Let's continue. Now, let's take the first question. Please quickly write. Let's quickly write the first question. Let's quickly write the first question. Are you seeing the slide?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes.
Angle of elevation of a point P. Angle of elevation. Please, some people, your video is off. Please do me good to put on your video. Please. Make sure you are writing. I want to see if you are actually writing. So if your video is off, I can ascertain that you are writing. Since most of you refuse to do my assignments, you think you can beat the rich. And I promise you, you can't beat the rich. By the time you resume, I will quarantine you at one angle of the class. I will just quarantine you for 2 hours or for 3 hours. The angle of elevation of a point P on a tower from a point Q on the horizontal is 60 degrees. If PQ is 74 meters, how high is P above the ground? How high?
Sir, I cannot hear you.
Eh?
Sir, I cannot hear you.
Can you see the slide? Can you see the slide? Deborah, can you see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So please, if you can't hear me, it's your network. So now, please, I want us to, we have three steps in solving this question. The first step is sketch. The first step is what?
Sketch.
So you need to sketch your problem. Then number 2 is to use SOHCAHTOA to solve the problem. We have done SOHCAHTOA in the last class. And the last is for you to conclude. So please, I want you to sketch. I want you to sketch the triangle. It's a triangle problem. So please, I want you to sketch it. I want you to sketch it before I will show you my own diagram. Please sketch it. Please sketch it. Please sketch it.
PQ on the ground. Oh, shit.
Please, in the next time you are entering into this Zoom class, enter with your name, dress properly, and make sure you are writing. And always put on your video, please. Put on your video. I know you have a face. I don't want to deal with faceless people. So that is why you need to put on your video. Let me see your face. Let me make sure, let me ascertain and verify that you are writing, so that I will not be just teaching ghosts. Ghosts are everywhere now. I can't be. Ghosts don't have blood and I have blood running in my veins.
You're not teaching
So,
ghosts too.
are you through with the sketching? I want you to show me your sketching, please. I need to see it. Sketch it and show me. So the points will be Q, G, and P. The ground should be G. The second point should be P, Q. Then the last point up should be P. So your tower should be GP. Your tower should be GP. So please sketch it and show me. Just show me on your video one by one. Israel, let's start. Please show me your video. I want to see your video, everybody. I want to see your diagram. Please draw it and show me your diagram. Are we through?
No, sir.
Please, there is no time. We have spent almost 30 minutes. We have almost 30 minutes to go. So please, and we have so many examples to solve. Otherwise, I will just give you 15 classwork.
Sir, don't even give us any class work. Don't give us any assignments.
You know, I need to give you
Sir,
breakfast.
you will not give us.
You need to give me breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Sir, we don't want.
Every day I will calculate it 3 times 5 or 3 times
Sir, we have
7.
eaten. Sir, we have eaten already.
Because you need to exercise yourself. So please, let's show me Israel. Let me see your
Sir,
own.
we
Let me
don't
see your
want.
sketch. Show me, please. We want to see it.
I'm not done. I'm still sketching this.
I want to see the sketch. Please show me. Show me. Everybody is seeing it. Please show me. Show me. I can't see anything. Oh, show me very well. I can't see it. You are not sketching the right thing. You are just sketching anyhow. You are not sketching the right thing. Deborah, show me your sketching. Deborah, you try, but not very well. Oh yeah, show me. I want to see it. Daniel, please show me your own. Show me your own. I want to see your sketching, your sketch.
Sir, I'm not done.
Let me see what you have done.
Try.
Let me see. I'm not seeing anything new. I'm only seeing butterfly.
Sir, I see butterfly very well.
Daniel, let me see your own. Let me see your own. You are not showing me anything. So please, if you have done that, compare your sketching with mine. Can you see mine?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
You will see it.
Are you sure your sketching is correct?
Oh, can you see there? The tower is GP. The tower is GP. So they say the angle of elevation of a point P on a tower. So P is on the tower. A tower, just draw a tower like a straight line. Is that okay? The tower is a right angle triangle we are dealing with here. So your tower is like a straight line and P is on it. Is that okay? As you can see in the diagram, G is your ground. Then they say from the point Q on the horizontal is 60. So the angle is on Q. You can see it. Can you see that? Please quickly sketch it. And the angle is 60 degrees. Somebody is disturbing us, please. So you have your QP to be 74 centimeter, 74 meters, sorry. $74 meters. So what are we to calculate? We have to calculate the height. How height is P above the ground? So what we have to calculate is our PG. Is that okay? So let's quickly do it. Now we have our 60. Our small x is our height of the tower, and we have 74. So SOHCAHTOA, and after your sketching, the second step is use your SOHCAHTOA. So inside your SOHCAHTOA, which one are you using? Are you using SO or CA or TOA? You have your opposite given and you have your hypotenuse given. So which one are you using?
So, sine.
Correct. You are using SO. Are you using SO? Are you sure you are using SO? If you are using SO, let's start now. Okay, do it. You are using SO. Sine 60 equals to opposite over hypotenuse. And your opposite is x, and your hypotenuse is 74. So quickly do it. And compare your answer with mine. Sine 60 is equal to x over 74. And from what we have done in our last class, We say sine 60 is the same thing as what? As root
of 3 over
what?
2.
Root 3 over 2.
Root 3 over 2.
So we have root 3 over 2 equals to x over 74. And if you cross multiply or you clear the fraction, you have x is equals to 74 over 2 root 3. And when you divide 74 over 2, you have 37. So your answer is 37 root 3 meters. So in most cases in WAEC, they don't express the answer in decimal. But sometimes in NECO will always give you your answer in decimal. So you must know how you play your game. NECO will give you in decimal, WAEC will give you in fraction. So if you use calculator and you to get your sign, to get the real answer will become a problem. So it's better to work like this. If your answer is in decimal, then you convert root 3 times 37 and you get the value of you get your answer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
So example 2. Example 2. Let's write example 2. A man, 1.8 meter tall. A man, 1.8 centimeter tall, observes a bird on the top of a tree. If the man is 21 meters away from the tree and his angle of sighting the bird is 30 degrees, calculate the height of the tree. I want you to bear it in mind that you are dealing with the right angle triangle, because the tree is a line, it's a straight line. And this one is, now the man observed a bird at the top of a tree. Is it angle of elevation or angle of depression?
Angle of elevation.
It's
Elevation.
Elevation, correct. It's elevation because the man is looking
Angle of
above his
elevation.
height. So when you are looking above your height, is angle of elevation. When you are looking beneath your height, is angle of depression. But it's not mentioned here. It's not mentioned here. This is a wire question. It's not mentioned. They did not tell you angle of elevation, and you are not being told that it's angle of depression. So you must use your number 6 to decode the question. So please, let's do the sketching. I want to see it. Please do the sketching. I want to see it. We have 30 minutes to go. I told you that the first method is sketching. If the question is 5 marks, your sketch carry 1 mark. Then your working carry 3 marks. Then your conclusion carry 1 mark, making 5 marks. So if peradventure you did not sketch and you solve right, you have 0 over 5. Even though your answer is correct. If it is an essay question in WAEC and you did not sketch, you have 0 over 5. But if it is NECO, they will give you 2.5 over 5. For solving it correctly without the sketch, they will give you 2.5. But if it is WAEC, for you not to sketch it means you are peeping from somewhere, because you can't solve this question without diagram. So they will give you, simply they will give you 0. And I know nobody will get 0 in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, now I want to see your sketch. If you will not get 0, I want to see your sketch. I want to see your sketch. Trinom, show me your sketch.
Sir, I just came. I didn't even know where
Okay? I can't hear you. Ubani, show me your sketch. Your video is off. On your video and show me your sketch if you are in this class. Samantha, where's your sketch? Samantha, where's your sketch? Eh? Are we going for a party? Where's your sketch? Eh? Please, I want to see your sketch. Just show me. Correct, correct, correct. I can see one. Correct, 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 correct. Yes. Show me your sketch. Yes, correct. Okay, I can see correct. So let's see the correct sketching. Let's see the correct sketch. Let's see the correct sketch. Can you see it?
I got it. No, I'm a bad boy.
Yes, sir.
I got it, sir.
Yes, I did not say you did not get
I'm
it.
too shy to show my sketch. You do.
So this is the sketch. This is the sketch. Is that okay? A man is 1.8 tall. You can see the man SQ. The man is SQ 1.8 tall. And he observed a bed. He observed a bed on the top of a tree. So the top of the tree, the tree is TS. The height of the tree is TS. So, but the height of the man is LP. Is that okay? Which is the same thing as SQ, which is 1.8 meter. So the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. And the distance between the man and the tree is 21 meters. So this is the correct sketch of the diagram. Now, what do we use to solve it? What are we looking for here? You must know what you are looking for. They say we should calculate what? The height. Calculate the height. Is that okay? So we are looking for the height of the tree. So the height of the tree is our ST. Is that okay? It's our ST. But already we have our SQ. So the QT will give us K. So all you need to do, calculate your K. Whatsoever you have, add it to your 1.8, and you have your height of your tree. So what do we do? To get our K, we use our so, ka, toi. So what do we use? Is it so, or ka, or toi?
Toi.
Toi, correct. Deborah, can you see that we are using toi? You must be able to see that we are using toi. Can you see that? So please do it, let me see. Then I will show you my answer. Use toi. Tan 30 is equals to opposite over adjacent. Your opposite is K and your adjacent is 21. So let's go. Let's go, let's be fast. Some people are not writing. Some people are not writing. We are supposed to be more than 60 in this class, but we are just a bit to 40. Where are the rest?
We don't know.
Please, you people need to call them so that they should
But
know
they are
that
enjoying.
we are back on Zoom and not YouTube.
They are flex.
Yes, sir. I need first credit.
They are flex.
I know you'll be looking for me on the YouTube, and I know you can't see me. You can only see me on the Zoom, not on YouTube.
Oh no.
So are we through? What is our answer?
21/2 plus 1.6.
Yes, sir.
So let me show you my own working. Compare it with your own.
No, sir.
Compare my workings with your workings. Now I redesigned the triangle because this is the triangle I'm looking for. I'm looking for K. So I brought the part of the triangle that I'm going to work with. Is that okay? So we have tan 30 is equal to K over 21. And when you cross multiply, you have K equals to 21 tan 30. And when you do it well, you have 12.12 meters. Is that the same thing with your answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, no, me, I
Yeah.
nonsense.
If you are
So
not
like
getting
me.
the same, please.
Oh, true.
Are we through?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should we go to the next example?
Yes, sir.
So what will be the
Yes,
height
sir.
of the tree? What will be the height of the tree?
12.12 meters.
12.12 meters.
No, that is not the height of the tree. That is your
13.92.
K.
13.9.
Correct.
Okay,
13.92 meters.
13.92 meters.
You can see it on the slide. You can see it on the slide.
K plus. Okay.
13.92.
Correct.
Like seriously?
Okay. I want to give you this one to quickly do it. Example 3. Let's go to number 3. Example 3. Let's read it together. 1, 2, go.
A boat
A boat
and
can be
Sighted at
sighted
the sea.
at the sea.
71.5 meters from the foot of a cliff, which is 26 meters high. Calculate the angle of depression of the boat from the top of cliff. Correct to two significant figures.
Correct. So let's do the sketching. Let's copy the question and let's do the sketching. A boat can be sighted at the sea, 71.5 meters. Who is that? From the foot of a cliff, which is 26 centimeter height. So what is the height of the cliff? What is the height of the cliff? The height of the cliff is 26 centimeters. So when you draw your right angle triangle, then your height, you know that the height of your tree the height is straight line. is the opposite. It will be your opposite. And your angle will be what? We are looking for the angle. So the angle will be theta. Your angle will be theta. Yes? Daniel, what's the problem? Daniel, what's the problem, Daniel Ayo? You are raising your hand. What's the problem?
There is no problem. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem too. So 1-1. There is no problem at your side, and there is no problem here. 1-1. So let's go. So the height of the cliff is 26 centimeter height. 26 centimeter. Then the distance between the boot and the cliff is 71.5 meters, and the angle is theta. So are you done with your diagram? Are you done with your diagram? Let me show you the diagram so that you compare it with my own. Can you see my diagram?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You can't see it.
We can see it now.
So you will see the foot of the cliff, the height of the cliff, and the boat. Then is 71.5, and the height of the cliff is 26 meters. And what you are looking for is theta. So now, after sketching it, you now ask yourself, you have to use so car to solve it. So are you using so, or you are using car, or you are using toa?
Car.
Eh?
Car.
No.
Car, sir.
What are you using to
Beep,
solve it?
car. Beep, beep.
Eh?
Sir, we're using car.
We're
Car.
not using box, we're using car. Beep, beep.
Who is that?
Why is it car?
So are you using SWA?
Correct, we are using toa. So if you are in car, you are wrong.
We talk PP for head.
Oh, that was mistake.
Talk
Not the only
PP.
God of Zachariah. More for you now.
God of Jacob,
So let's quickly do it. I
Blood
want to
of
show you the
Jehovah.
solution. Let's quickly do it. I want to show you the solution. Make sure you are doing something, please. We have less than 15 minutes to go. So, are we done? Are we done? Just
No,
two or
sir,
three
not
lines,
yet.
you get your answer. 2 or 3 lines, you have your answer. So if you are done, let me show you my own. Can you see my solution?
Ah,
Yes,
NEPA. God.
Yes, sir.
Are you correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know, the
Very
beauty is
correct,
that
sir.
even if you are not correct, you will tell me yes, sir.
That we can show you, sir.
No problem. I
Show
believe you.
something.
Yes,
Show
sir.
something that we cannot do. Finally.
If you are doing it, I will know.
That
If
one.
you are not doing it, I will know. I will give you work. So I'm going to give you the last one as a class work, example 4 now. So I will give you 5 minutes, and I need the answer.
Yeah.
Are you through?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's go to the last example for the day.
Oh,
Example 4. Let's read it together.
The pilot
The
of an
pilot
aircraft 2,000 meters
aircraft 2,000 meters above the sea level
observes
at an distance that the angle of
angles of
depression
depression
of
of
two boats which
are
are
in
in
direct
direct
straight line are 58 degrees and 72 degrees. Find correct to the nearest meters, the distance between the two boats.
This one is the angle of elevation or angle of depression?
Depression.
It's depression. It's already there.
Depression.
Angle of depression.
It's already
So the
depression.
man is on the aircraft and he started two boots. The pilot is up. He sighted two boats. One at the angle of 58 degrees and the other at the angle of 72 degrees. Now find to the nearest meter the distance between the two boats. The distance between the two boats. So please, I want to give you 5 minutes. We have 15 minutes to go because we still have assignments to copy. So I'll be giving you just 3 minutes. Let's be fast. So sketch it and let us see the sketching. If you are getting the sketching, then you're going to get the answer. Or if you are not getting the sketching, then you can't get the answer. Sketch it, write it, sketch it, write it, sketch it, write it, and let's see it. Sketch it and write it. Are we done with sketching?
No, sir.
Some people video, some people refuse to on their video.
Move them.
So are you through with the sketching?
Yes, sir.
So please let me see your sketching. Just show me something. But don't draw yam. Oh. Make sure you are not drawing yam. Of course, if you have a right angle triangle. Please put on your video. Let me see what you are sketching. Correct? Somebody has finished his own, but it's wrong. Please, I want to get the correct sketching. I'm not going to sketch it for you. It's classwork. Please try and do it. Right now, you should know that you are having two lines. The man is up on the aircraft. And he saw two boats down. So you should know that the two lines of depression are two lines. 1, 2. Then you have the height, a straight line.
See you.
So let me show you my own sketch, but I won't solve it for you. See my own sketch. Is it the same thing with your own?
I got it. Yes, exactly.
Be truthful.
I'm almost there.
No, sir.
Almost.
Almost got
Small.
So if you know that you are not correct, let me see your hands up. You know you are not correct. Please be sincere. You know you are not correct. You know you are not correct. Let me see your hands up. Some people are so truthful. You know you are not correct. Let me see your hands up.
I'm not correct.
Ubani, thank you for owning your video. You know you are correct. Let me see your hands up. You know you are correct. Let me see your hands up. You are correct. Let me see your hands up.
I want if it remains small to be correct. Should
You
we
are
raise
still
half of
wrong.
our hand?
If it's remaining small, you are still wrong.
Correct.
Okay.
Class members.
So now let's solve it now. Let's solve it. I want to see the answer. Let's solve it. Who will tell us how to solve it? What are we looking for?
Who's calling my name?
What are we looking for? We are looking for BD. We are looking for the distance between the two boats. So we are looking for X. We are looking for CD. And your CD is your X. True or false?
True.
So that is X you are looking for. But you can't just get X like that. You need to take the triangle one after the other and solve it. Is that okay?
Let me bring your ugly voice come for you.
So if you have done it very well, you will get your answer to be 600 meters. If you have done it very well, your answer will be 600 meters. You start with your triangle ABC. Triangle ABC.
I would not see this.
Eh?
So please go back to the former page.
Yeah.
So when you come to triangle ABC, you will discover that your 72 is down. So when you use 12, you have 2000 over BC is equal to your tan 72. You know, I told you that you also always have alternate angle, and alternate angle are equal. So your angle at C will be 72. Is that okay? Your angle at C will be 72.
Oh, I tried.
So people are just copying my workings.
Yes, so.
Now the way now.
So after getting that, you now look at triangle BABD. Triangle ABD. That is the biggest triangle here. ABD. And of course, in that ABD, you have the angle there to be 58. Alternate angle. It will come down. So it will also use 12. Is that okay? So you have your BC, you have your BD, then you now do subtraction and you have your final answer. Very simple. So please, we have 5 more minutes to go. Are you through with this?
No.
We have evaluation questions and we have assignments.
No, sir, now.
No, sir.
Before evaluation, let me quickly carry you to the assignment, please.
Yes, not the evaluation, just the assignment.
I'm taking you to the assignment.
Wow.
Oh, it's Samantha, na me and you know.
Evaluation.
So let's copy the first assignment.
So how many?
More than life sentence.
So it's not a life sentence. Please, let's copy the first assignment. Let's quickly copy it. Assignment. We have 5 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. We'll use 5 minutes to settle our assignment. Then we'll use the 2 minutes to do our Conclusion.
Sir, please, we are
A
tired
ladder
now.
of length 4.5 meter leans against a vertical wall, making an angle of 50 degrees. Making an angle of 50 degrees with the horizontal. If the bottom of the window is 4 meters above the ground, what is the distance between the top of the ladder and the bottom of the window? This is a wire question.
And you want us
We
to
are
solve
tired
this?
now.
Don't be tired.
Come.
Which conclusion?
This is assignment question 1. This is assignment question 1.
Now.
Are we through?
No, sir.
Please screenshot.
Yeah.
Sir, not all of us are using phone.
Yes, even if you are using laptop, you can screenshot.
I'm using Chingo.
You can screenshot. You press shift page shift end. Can you see shift end?
Yes, sir.
No windows.
Yes, that is for print screen. It will screenshot automatically. I'll give you time to finish. Are you through?
No. It's Windows and print screen. Yes. Windows plus windscreen.
Okay, question number 2. Question number 2.
Sir, go back.
Now let me go to the first number 3. This is question number 3.
Yes.
Sir, please, sir, no.
Number 3.
This is number 3.
Sir,
New General Mathematics Ss1. Exercise 11 page 147, number 1 to 10. That is question number 3.
So some area people come and carry me later.
How do you expect us to finish it in just how many?
Please.
And I'll be expecting my answer. I'll be expecting your mail between now and Friday so that I can mark and return it to you.
Sir, we have other assignments.
Yes, you have commerce. You have commerce.
Please now.
You have accounting.
You have biology. All you have
chemistry. You have biology. You have chemistry. You have geography.
I mean, I have one.
Mr. Ojo.
Are you doing with number 3?
Thank you.
Exercise 11 page 147, number 1 to 10. Then number 2.
This is number 2.
This is number 2. From a horizontal distance of 8.5 kilometers. A pilot. You know, we're always talking about pilot, because I know some of you want to be a pilot.
That's them, but also are different.
So are we through? Please screenshot. I'm going the next 2 minutes. My time is over.
Now, I beg.
Thank you for understanding.
Wait, though.
I can't wait, please. So you send your mail to this.
Question.
Please submit the assignment to optimist@gmail.com. Keep doing mathematics. Remain blessed. Thank you.
Bye-bye, sir. Sir, we love you.
Sir, we've not finished copying the assignment.
I love you too.
Peace of love.
Screenshot, please.
Ojo. Sir, I have a question.
You have a question?
Yes, sir, I have a question.
You ask your question in the next class.
No, sir. It's a matter of life and death.
Yes, I'm seeing 4 men waiting for me.